What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you a way to learn the modes using one shape, and then obviously you can learn the other shapes later. But this is the shape. Just for giggles, I'm gonna play this at the 12th fret. This is the shape. You see that? So now watch this. I'm gonna play all the modes aside from Locrian because I don't mess with Locrian. I don't like the sound of it. It sounds evil to me. But I'm gonna go through all of the major scale modes, the Western modes, and we're gonna start right here. This is gonna be major. I'm gonna use the E string as a drone for everything. Because on guitar, that just works out, right? We can keep that droning no matter what we play. We're going to go major, and we're going to bring that shape that I just showed you. We're going to start it on the 5th fret of the high E string. And I'm going to try to only use that shape. You see that? So that's major right there. So how do we find the next mode? What is the next mode? The next mode is Dorian, the 2nd mode. So we're gonna go back to where we started. That's Dorian. Now the 3rd mode is going to be Phrygian. We're going to take that shape, we're going to move it. We're going to start on the 13th fret of the high E string. Very Spanish sounding, right? Kind of evil sounding. Phrygian. The next mode is going to be Lydian, which we started here on Phrygian. We're just going to go down 1 fret. Watch this. Lydian, very dreamy sounding. Think of Lydian like a major scale with a flat 5. The fifth mode is going to be Mixolydian. We're just going to take this shape and move it to the 10th fret. Watch this. And then the last mode that we're going to hit is what is called natural minor. Natural minor is a sad sounding scale. And we're going to start this on fret, what fret is that? It's 8, fret 8. Watch this. That's all the modes, just using one shape. So major, Dorian, added the flat 5 in there, but Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian. And then natural minor. Okay, now let's talk about the tones that really give each mode its sound. The major scale, we all know that it's the Dorian. Dorian is what's known as the happy minor scale. Think "Use Me" by Bill Withers. And what makes it kind of happy sounding? Yes, it has a minor third. The third. But it has a natural six. And that's part of what gives it like the happy minor sound. It's very common in funk music. Let's go to Phrygian. You see this a lot in metal music, like Metallica. And the tone that really brings the sound out is the minor second. The minor second is what we call the Jaws interval. Down, no, 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 no. So obviously we're in the key of E, and if you go one tone up for me, or semitone, I guess. That's what a minor second is. And that's what really gives Phrygian. You know instantaneously when you hear Phrygian because you hear like this. Let's go to Lydian. Think of Lydian like a major scale with a flat 5. What is a flat 5? Well, let's just look at a major triad, an E major triad. We got the root, the third, the fifth. So let's flatten the fifth. Watch this. It's very, very dissonant sounding, but what's interesting about it, we still have obviously the root and the major third. So a lot of people, when they hear Lydian, they think of like it's a very dreamy, pensive sound. You hear Steve Vai use this a lot. You'll also hear Satriani use this a lot. The ultimate Lydian sound, in my opinion, is "Flying in a Blue Dream" by Satriani. It's very, very pensive sounding. It's interesting playing with that mode because you have to watch out because that flat 5, in my opinion, the two most pungent sounds in music are the flat 5 and then the minor second. And Lydian has the flat 5 in it, so it can be fun to play with that mode because you have to pick your spots where you use that flat 5. You'll end up sounding very distant if you use it or hang on that note too much. But anyways, the next mode is Mixolydian. This might be my favorite mode. Basically, what Mixolydian is, it's a major mode. It's a major mode with a flat 7. Let's look at that. So when you hear 7 in regards to a major scale, immediately you should think of T. You know, when we're in grade school and they're having us sing the major scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So a major scale with a flat 5, there's T. T. Let's flat that one fret. So check this out. This is what Mixolydian sounds like. The famous chord progression 174 that we hear so much. That's a Mixolydian mode. Sweet Child of Mine is a Mixolydian mode. But anyways, the last mode that we're gonna hit is what's called natural minor. This is a sad sounding mode. Think of natural minor just like a minor scale. This is a lot of times we don't even call this natural minor. We just call this minor. This is the minor scale. Another name for it is Aeolian. That's the Greek name for it, I guess. Anyways, that's a brief introduction to the modes. I always felt like the modes should be taught in one key first, and I think E is a great key to practice your modes in, because you always have this. No matter what you play, you can always drone that and just kind of start to understand and form your opinions of the modes. That's ultimately what matters. I'm gonna make another video later about how to write chord progressions regarding modes, and I'll talk to you soon.